This is a video about how to use Hunter sprinkler control boxes. This is one of the most widely used sprinkler control box here in the Treasure Valley, but a lot of the principles that we'll show here will be applicable to other sprinkler boxes as well. So the first thing we're going to do is date and time setup. If this is a new box for you, you'll need to do this step first. It starts with the year, 2026, then you'll notice the date, 3/16, and then we get into the time of day. Now, if this is your very first time, you may also need to double check that the battery plastic has been removed so that that 9-volt battery can make a good connection. And to do that, you simply pull down on that little plastic underneath that you saw me remove and then put that back up when you're done. Next, we're going to jump to start times. Now, there is a best time of day to water. It's typically between the hours of 4 and 8 a.m. But with a lot of these new developments coming up throughout the Treasure Valley, sometimes there isn't enough pressure on the irrigation pump to allow everyone to water at that time. So a lot of times we actually recommend people water later in the day so that they can watch the sprinklers run, ensure that everything functions, and avoid that high peak demand. Now, if you are watering later in the day, you may just need to increase your run time. Now, if you've got new sod or seed, what you'll notice is if you hit that right arrow, you can go across to the multiple start time option. As you can see on this one, we had 2 start times. This is great for new sod, for new seed, or if you have some hilly areas, a cycle and soak. If you need more information about the cycle and soak, please feel free to reach out to our office. We have some great resources available for you. Next up, we're going to get into sprinkler run times. Now, the run times of the sprinklers will depend on the type of sprinkler heads that you have. For pop-up misters that just spray nice wide swath, those are going to be anywhere from 15 minutes per zone upwards of 45. For rotor heads, we're looking at anywhere from as little as 30 minutes to as high as an hour and a half. And for MPs, it could be as little as 30 minutes upwards of 2 hours. Now, it really just depends on how wide of an area, how much rotation some of those sprinkler heads have will really dictate the range. If you've got a larger property, with big zones that do full 360s, you're going to need to be on the higher end of that range. If you are having a smaller property with a lot of pop-up sprinklers all over the place, you're probably not going to need to be on the higher end of that range for your run times. Every property is going to be different. Every sprinkler head and zone is going to be a little bit different. And so it's impossible to give an exact time. We hope that these ranges can help you narrow down and give you an idea for just how long some of these might need to run. Now, last but certainly not least is going to be our watering days. Now, this one is the most important for maintaining our 1-2-3-2-1 watering schedule. That just refers to the days per week that you should be watering. In early spring, we recommend watering 1 day per week. That's below 70 degrees Fahrenheit. At the time of this video, we were in early spring, and so as you can see, the sprinkler system is set up to run 1 day per week on Saturday. Now, once we move into late spring, roughly 70 to 85 degrees Fahrenheit consistently, we're going to want to go up to 2 days per week. So you'll notice I'll hit the right arrow to get me over to Tuesday, and then I'm going to hit that plus button up top, and that's going to activate Tuesday. You'll notice the symbol change there, and that's how we know we are watering on Tuesday and Saturday as well now. We're going to maintain that all the way up until we get to 85 degrees Fahrenheit consistently. I know in Idaho we do often have days above 85, but they may just be individual days. But once we get into the real heat of the summer, with 85 degrees consistently throughout the week, we're going to get it at 3 days a week. And this is a great schedule because it also gives us a couple days there on the weekends, Sunday and Monday, where the lawn has an opportunity to dry out, allow some oxygen to get into that soil, and give that soil a chance to breathe a little bit there. Now, if you've got a shady lawn, a smaller property with loads of trees that really shade that backyard particularly well, we're going to recommend that you adjust those temperature range recommendations upwards by about 10 degrees Fahrenheit. So you're going to stay at 1 day a week below 80 degrees Fahrenheit. You'll go 2 days a week between 80 and 95, and then 95 degrees and up is when you'll be at those 3 days per week. Now, this is not a perfect guide. Obviously, every lawn is a little bit different. If you've got a mix of shade and sun, you may find that you may be halfway between these temperature ranges, but this is a decent guide to help get you pretty close to it.